All right, so welcome back. Like I said, I'm gonna do a lot of free stuff for the public since everything is changing. I feel like everybody, even if you don't trade stocks, you need to know how to invest. So everybody gonna need some side money. You already rich, can't hurt to give you more money. Oh, I already know the rich people gonna peak game anyway, so they gonna take advantage of it. I need people that's you know, if it's kind of rough for you, I need y'all to really lock in on this stuff. And even if you don't start soon, keep watching this stuff. Replace some of the downtime you use looking at stuff on Facebook and Instagram that don't add no type of value to your life, and soak this stuff up. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. I'm not no entertainer. I'm finna not finna dance for y'all. But I try to add some humor into the equation every now and then. But anyway, get to the point. I only got 4 minutes to do this. I'm starting narrowing these down to 5 minutes. All right, so I'll make a quick video again. This time make it short and sweet. How to research stocks, right? So when you research the stocks, I'm gonna give you this so-called cheat code where you can do a lot. It's a one-stop shop on a website called FinViz. So when we go to this site, I'm gonna show you about the technicals, show you why it's a cheat code, show you how to identify the trend line, support, resistance using this site. Also, I'm gonna show you how to identify um, the main components of their financials as far as top line, which is basic income, and your bottom line, which is the profit. Now, I'm not going to explain this while I'm doing it. I'm telling you what it is right now. If I say top line, I'm talking about how much money they're making. Say bottom line, how much profit. All right, let's get to it. All right, so here we go. FinViz, boom, right? So hopefully you're gonna have to zoom this in because it look like on YouTube it's gonna be small. So you zoom it in with your fingers on the camera. Anyway, I'm gonna pick a stock. So when you come here, they're gonna give you a basic overall of what the market did today. That's cool. All right. So what you want to do? Let's say you got an idea for a stock. Let's say you've been hearing something about Facebook. They call it Meta now. So I would type in the word Meta, zoom in. You're gonna have to make this big on your screen, like I told y'all. I'm seeing I make it big on mine. And yeah, let's see what's going on. All right, that's as big as I can get for y'all. All right, that'll work. Boom. All right. Boom. All right, so check it out. If you look at this, you're like, man, that look like a whole lot going on. Well, they give you the option to switch between daily and weekly. I like to look at weekly. It's slow. It make the noise go away, and it's a lot easier. Right now, Facebook moving kind of sideways. Anytime something moving sideways, they normally mean they consolidating, meaning that if it's a good company, they just making it go sideways until they get enough shares in because they can't run in there and buy it all up at one time. And then once they got enough shares in that they want, then they're gonna take off. So let's look at the profits, the financials on here. If you look at the financials, RA stands for return on assets, return on equity. You don't need all that. It's cool when you get more detail, but right now, let's look at the profit. Right? The profit 32% of everything they sell or they bring in, they're keeping 32%. This is the top line sales right here. You see this purple? It's going up. That's all you need to see. Great company, right? For example, if you want to see a bad company, let's say, and then these are the charts. They give you trend lines and stuff like that. Since Facebook is not in the trend, you won't see oh man, you see how they're trying to draw a trend line right here. And I'm gonna give you one that probably got a good trend line. All right, let's look at Apple. All right, I think I got 3 minutes left. Boom. See how they drew this trend line for you? Right? If you look in right here, they went from the top to the top. I explained this in the other video. When you're going out making trend line, it broke the trend line, right? Broke the trend line. This is what we call break and retest. It broke it. That don't mean just jump for joy and get in. It broke it, came back down, kept testing this line. Now, and what I told y'all in the last video, it was resistance, right? It's just like you throwing that ball through the ceiling, it's bouncing, bouncing. As long as it end up on the ceiling, now it's become what? Support. It went from resistance to support line. Now this is a support line. Boom. And it went up. You see that? If I was to draw a line, if you look at my cursor, if I had another, if this was a charting system, I'll draw a line right here. This would be your new resistance line right here. Boom. You see how it came up to this level and retraced back? Boom. And said, all right, let's try it again. Boom. They broke through it, came back, retested, took off. So Apple's a good stock right now. And if you take my courses, it's something about this pattern right here that we like. I this is a great pattern. So I don't know what the day is, the 22nd. Apple's a good stock right now. All right, so boom, we did that. Let's go look at them finances. Look at the profit margin, 27%. Great for a company like that. Look at the bond sales. Sales still going up. As long as it's going up over time, you good. It's a good company. If you want to look into price targets and all that, that's okay. But I don't really get into that too much. So 335. Right now the company is at 308, and all the estimates are giving it at 335. Somebody in May made this price rating change, which means they expect Apple to go up to 335. So if you're doing the math on that, that's like a 10% gain um, for their target. So Apple's a good company. I mean, it's a good company and it looked good now. The technicals look good before I even seen all these analyst estimates. I already said it looked good. And the fact that the financials look good and they saying that, and for sure. Um, that's good. All right, so last one. Let's go back to one of the others I gave y'all. NVIDIA, boom, boom, boom. All right, look at the trend. And they had a downtrend going. See how it bounced? I showed you about that in the last video. One time, two times is a line, three times, okay, that's a trend. Boom, bounced up, came all the way up. So from here, oh, they even drew a horizontal line. I don't think y'all can see it on here, but if you go to the site, you can see it. So I don't really see a whole lot. It look like it had a breakout, but if I go to the weekly, it might be a little smoother. Yeah, yeah, I see a little pattern I like that I talk about in the classes, and it's bouncing off one of these indicators right here. This is what you call the EMA. I'll do that in a whole nother video, but it looked pretty good right now. Now let's look at the money. Get the money. What the profit look like. Ooh, some other company we talking about what 25%? Man, they folk keeping 63% of all the money they coming. And get what? This is the most valuable company in the S&P 500 right now. And they keeping 63% of their money? Why are they doing that? I'll talk about that in the next video. What's going on right now, y'all? Everybody moving from the cloud into these data centers. That's where all the money going. A whole nother video. I'm about to run out of time. I got about 30 seconds. Look at these sales. This is ridiculous, man. Look, from 11, 11, 16, 26, 27, 61, 130 billion, 215 billion. This thing is making a $250 billion a year. From making 16 billion to this, that's crazy, man. Hey, that's crazy. All right, so good company, great company. And look at this. This is ridiculous. This free game right here. You gotta make money off it. Their price target for this company, the low end is 300. Right now, this company trading at 215. Do you understand what that means? That means right now, they expect this company to have almost a 50% gain. I mean, you can't. Hey, anyway, short video, cheat code, FinViz. You won't have to go to here, to there. You got everything, and not everything. 90% of what you need right here to make a good decision as it relates to trading stocks or investing in stocks. Boom. This ain't a day trading tool, but this is a swinging tool and an investment tool. Use it. You know who I am. If you don't, on Decatur Low, you can find my other information at the bottom right here. I want y'all to go to lsienterprise.com if you want to upgrade your financial literacy as it relates to the stock market. Um, I give signals. I got a subscription for signals. I also got classes. I'm gonna actually start making bigger classes. I normally don't take that many people because I actually want to make sure whoever take the classes actually learn this stuff. But I'm gonna go ahead and start making larger classes, and we're gonna probably do classes like 2 days a week. Once I teach you this stuff, you don't need me no more. Even if you want to stay down and continue to just take the trades I trade, that's cool. But once I teach you this stuff, I'm gonna make it so simple, like it's gonna last for the rest of your life. And more importantly, you get to pass this on to your kids and they can make money. LSIenterprise.com. Go check it out. What them folks say, like and subscribe. I'm not no content creator, but I do understand what they're saying. Like and subscribe so you don't miss the next thing I put out as it relates to you helping yourself make some money. think that's it. I don't know how long this video is. I'm gonna have to chop and screw it. I'll see y'all later. Take it easy. Man, it's that money right here.